Hello everyone and welcome back to Make Game Repeat. This time I want to show you how I used shaders to make my ramps glow, as you can see here. But before we start, you probably ask, what is a shader? According to Wikipedia, originally shaders were special programs to calculate lighting, darkness and color. This progress is called shading. Nowadays, these processes are much more versatile and run on special hardware on the GPU. In our case, we use Unity's graphical programming language ShaderGraph in combination with its universal render pipeline to create and modify our textures. Now that we have that out of the way, let's start with the shader magic. After watching some tutorials by Brackies, CodeMonkeys and many more, I was pretty confident that I would be able to make my ramps glow. But unfortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. First, I tried a simple shader I saw in one of Bracky's videos. Just used the Fresnel effect to make the edges glow. Just like that. At least so I thought. Until I applied the effect to a cube. Surprise, surprise, it doesn't work as expected on objects with sharp edges. And guess again, all my objects have pretty sharp edges. For my second try, I thought for some reason, if I scaled a texture down, it would magically spawn some empty space around it. Just like this. And with a bit more shader magic, it would glow. Guess again. Textures have the habit of just spawning more of their siblings if there is space left on an object. This is called tiling, which busted my plans again. At that point, I again started searching the internet and found a smart comment on Reddit. It listed many methods to make edges glow, but either they didn't work on non-smooth objects, or they required a lot of calculation power and shading code. But then enlightenment struck and I started all over again, but this time with a plan. First, I created my base texture in Inkscape and rendered it on the object. Afterwards, I created a separate texture for every corner. This texture contained just a thin white strip and the rest was a whole lot of black, as you can see here. By stretching it out a lot, I got a white strip at every edge. These separate textures were given some color and glow and were finally merged with the base texture. And voila, it's done. Look at that wonderful futuristic glowy scene. Suddenly the game looks so much more polished. Afterwards I added some more shader magic to be able to stretch objects without stretching the texture. But at that point my shader graphs got a lot messier and they are still not perfect. So I will save this topic for another video in the distant future. I hope you had as much fun watching my videos as I had making it. Your thoughts and comments about my videos or the game are very welcome. I will read every single one of them. If you don't want to miss future videos, please subscribe and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a nice day.